Hey, welcome back to me being cheap. I'm out here in the garden and we are going to harvest snow peas, sugar snow peas. But first I thought I'd give you a little garden tour, a little update of what's been going on this past week. Get you guys turned around here. And I know it's probably very windy. It's always windy in Kansas. I decided to wait until late in the day thinking the wind would die down, but no. So I thought I'd start here with the tomatoes. Now, if you saw my last video, I was lamenting my sad, sad tomatoes. Those were actually at my other garden. The tomatoes here are actually doing pretty good. They are about chest high to me. We've got them trellised on the Haas tools. These are our Indeterminate tomatoes. So these are the ones that vine like crazy, grow all season, and they are doing good. And I replanted last night some of the ones that had died, so we do have some smaller ones going in here. But you know what? Unlike the other garden, these are actually living. So I got to thinking about it, and I really think that the other garden is too hot as far as the soil and the former, what was formerly manure. I think it's too rich, too much nitrogen in there. And I also think it's got some drainage issues. So I've decided that that's probably what's going on. But this garden seems to be doing well, so I hope we get a lot of tomatoes. I hope we do. These were Tomatillos, and they did not make it. We have this one, and it looks like it's going to die. But we've got a few more in the tray that we can plant and get those replanted. And then over here, we do have a few Determinate tomatoes that I need to plant again. Actually, these are the Determinate tomatoes, and I replanted those. It's the Indeterminate over here that I need to fill in the gaps. So that's good. Peppers are growing. We did have a death or two, but we do have some more that we can replant. Cucumbers are doing great. Cucumbers are doing great. I can't wait till we have some of those. These are the English peas on this one. They are getting bigger. And these are the speckled butter beans. And again, we've got about chest high on some of these. Doing great. I can't wait for these. Believe it or not, it wasn't until I was dating Michael that I'd ever had speckled butter beans. And they are good. It's like, what have I missed my entire life? These sugar snow peas are doing fantastic. They are just absolutely loaded with pods. So I'm going to pick these here in a minute, and then I'll come back and show you how much we got. The greens need cut back again. These are beets. These greens are going wild. We gave them a haircut. Ate some greens, also put some greens in the freezer. And I think we're about ready to give the greens a haircut again. These are all the lettuces. They're going crazy. We've had friends come over pick lettuce, and we've picked lettuce, and we've picked lettuce and given it to the rabbits and the chickens. So we got a lot of lettuce. I think this stuff up here is getting ready to bolt. It's getting pretty tall. But now this is Butter Crunch down here. This is Bib lettuce. And then this is like a mixed variety. And these are, again, those are greens, and these are beets. These are supposed to be golden beets. Over here we have dragon tongue beans. And actually, these were planted after the ones at the other garden. And the ones at the other garden maybe have 2 leaves on them. And these are already getting nice and tall. So we're going to have to trellis these up. I actually think these are supposed to be a bush bean, but I don't know, they're looking kind of spindly to me. And then here I replanted some purple hull peas, from previous videos, you know, I've been struggling with having those come up this year. I'm not sure why, because we had really good luck with those last year. And I actually used some fresh seeds. Well, this is funny. I think we have a tomato growing, or a potato growing out here. I had potatoes growing out here last year, and we had random potatoes coming up in places. I guess those are volunteers. That's the best type, right? These are cauliflower. Other brassicas, they are looking quite buggy. Not quite sure what we're going to do with these. We might just pull these up. And I think these broccolis, we'll probably wait till these make seeds, because they've already flowered. But look down here, we got a little bit of broccoli, not much. Here you can eat the leaves. I haven't tried that yet though. But yeah, I think that's another potato we have coming up here. They just randomly appear. So yeah, we might go ahead and take these up. But I just don't know. It's starting to get warm here. I just don't know what these are going to do. And these cabbages are pretty buggy. Alright, and then back here, these are garlics and a few carrots and a volunteer potato. And back here, I'm going to chase the mower around. This grass is pretty tall. We have squash. And I actually replanted. We had 3 of them that died. So there's 1, 2, and 3. And I cannot tell you what type of varieties these are. We've replanted several different varieties, but these are getting nice and big. And then these are okra. And I have replanted some of these. I'm not seeing some of them come up. But that's okay. When you've got 1 okra plant, you get a ton of okra. There's only so many things you can do with okra. You can put it in the freezer though, eat it later. These are potatoes. And they are still flowering. And I hear you're supposed to wait about 2 weeks after they quit flowering. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think you wait 2 weeks after they quit flowering before you go in and harvest. So, alright. That's it for now. I'm going to walk around here and go ahead and pick those sugar snap peas, and I will show you, not sugar snap, they are snow peas, and show you how much we got. And on the peas, as far as I can tell from my research, you're supposed to keep them picked so that you continue to get more. So today is June 2nd, and I'll show you how many we get, and then I'll let you know how long they grow. And I'm down here in South Central Kansas. Okay, I'll check in with you in a few. Alright, so there's about 1/5 of a pound that was picked today. I sure thought there was more than that, but I guess either they're hiding from me or they're going to come out eventually. But we got 1/5 of a pound. This is the first picking of the peas. And today's June 2nd. And Michael, is that a 20-foot row?
15.
That's a 15-foot row of peas, and we are in South Central Kansas. All right, I'll check back in with you in a few.